round out the first portion of the home schedule. We'll have a sub now for the Blue Jays. It'll be Sam Johnson heading off. And still have yet to see. Looks like it's Josh Arvidson. Arvidson, number 17 for the Blue Jays, in at forward. One of the players that the Elmhurst has not seen recently, perhaps the reason why Johnson and Arvidson in the game right now, is Jake Cohen, who really looked like such an offensive horse for the Blue Jays. Has played in all 9 games. We have not seen him so far yet today. Perhaps falling out of favor with the coaching staff, you never know. But perhaps for, or at least this one, lots of shuffling going on. We'll continue to update you in terms of the lineup from the Albion game last time they were home versus the lineup right now, starting lineup from when they were back here at Elmhurst Field after the 4-game road trip. So after the draw to Albion came the 4-game trip. Spalding, a win 3-1, their first win of the season. Then Hanover, a loss in overtime. Not on one trip, Hanover in southern Indiana, so they hopped over to Hanover on the way back from Louisville at Spalding. Then traveled to Dubuque on the 22nd, took a 3-0 loss. And then the 30th rounded out the trip 2-2 with a 4-2 win at IIT. 3 new scorers for the Blue Jays, as Nick King will hold on to that one for dear life. Third save of the game for King. The 3 players, Matt McNamara, Andrew Hicks, and Sam Johnson, all scored the first goals of their respective Blue Jay careers in helping Elmhurst to a 3-0 halftime advantage. And then Austin Larson put the Blue Jays ahead by 4 with his team-leading 3rd goal of the season. IIT scored twice late, but it was not enough, as the Blue Jays ended up with a 4-2 victory. And now we will have a yellow card, it looks like, for some talking. That is Jeff Kading, it looks like. Kading talking to the official. The graduate assistant coach as well, Matt Tunis, was talking to the coach as well, wondering what was going on, and Kading ended up getting the yellow card. Bouncing all the way. Here's a cross for Wheaton. Ball dangerously sitting in the middle of the box and away finally by Derek Dedman. Wheaton continuing to find the chances here when they have not been able to capitalize, which the Blue Jays have. That's how they lead 1-0. Header towards the middle. Nice play back by Wheaton. Here's a shot, a save by King. Another great save by Nick King. He's taken leaps and bounds since we last saw him here at Langhorse Field, or at least so it seems. And it looks like we have a player down. It'll be a goal kick for Elmhurst Nick King. It looked like that was Dedman who was down, but he is back up and moving. So Elmhurst has won 2 of their last 4. Both their wins have come in their last 4 games on the trip. And, take a look. I'm interested to see who was in the starting lineup in the game, last home game against Albion, versus who's in the starting lineup right now for the Blue Jays. As Dedman hits that one right off of a Wheaton player and out. Fetchy, back for Johnson, lifted forward looking for Ganas, but he was offsides. And pull up that box score from the Albion game in just a second and see what we're thinking here in terms of who was starting then, who's starting now. Under 10 to play first half, 1-0 Elmhurst. Dedman hits it away, looking for Arvidson, headed back towards goal. Nick King is the one to grab it. So Nick King, starting keeper, was in the starting lineup then and is now. Derek Dedman, number 2, also the same thing. But Andrew Moore was starting in the starting lineup against Albion, not in the starting lineup today. Weatherby Johnson starting now. Fetchy loses that one for a Wheaton throw-in near side. Nick Fetchy, just mentioned him. He was a starter in that game, as was Matt McNamara. Although McNamara did not start the first couple of games for the Blue Jays, that was Brad Yarwood instead. So that's just one starter so far. Jordan Fletcher, number 18, is not starting today. Instead, Andrew Hicks starting. Alec Ganas, another new starter for the Blue Jays, number 10. Larson, Johnson, Kading, and Sam Johnson. So it looks like four starters for Elmhurst have changed. And since the Blue Jays left for that road trip. And even more in the rotation. Sam Johnson was not in the rotation at that point. Foul on Fetchy as he pulled the hook around, and now another foul on Elmhurst. This time Arvidson tripped up. Same player being just beat around in the middle of the field. Elliot Forge, midfielder for Wheaton. Pass a little off, but take it nonetheless. Fetchy lost it, and now a sub for Wheaton coming in. One of the subs, Andrew Wade, will head out. Third player to play the position so far in this game. Can't see the number just yet. It's number 18. It's Cedric Kalmason. Wheaton setting up on the defense. And Blue Jays playing 4 new starters in this game from the last home game. Lots of new rotation players, including Sam Johnson and Josh Arvidson, who did not see a whole lot of time before the Blue Jays went on the road trip. Brad Yarwood as well, who was one of the senior leaders of the back line, has not played in a while. Instead, Matt McNamara playing back there. Derek Dedman also playing there. He's been a utility player for the Blue Jays, but now playing in the defense, where I believe his normal position is. But we've seen him play attacking midfield or even forward for Elmhurst. Chipped ahead, but finding on the near side, here's a dangerous cross that is hit away by the Blue Jays. Andrew Hicks in the area, corner kick for Wheaton. And that's number 25, Marshall Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth dribbling around a couple of players. What a move around the defender, but his shot was not too convincing. But check out this move right here by Hollingsworth. Right through the legs of the defender, Johnson. Made him look silly, but couldn't get a real good shot up. You get around the defender, but if you don't hit the good shot, it's not going to help you in terms of scoring. But no doubt, very nice play by Hollingsworth on the near side. Under 6 to play first half. Blue Jays still out in front 1-0. And the goal coming from Alec Ganas, assisted by Sam Johnson. And really, it was Johnson's run that made Ganas's job very easy. Johnson pushed off a defender going for the ball. Borderline play. Now it looked like a push, but no call made. Ganas lost it, but it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Now Johnson does a great job of getting around the defender, and then the goalie has to come out to play Johnson, and Ganas trails the play. And that's Ganas who puts it in for Elmhurst to put him up 1-0. That was in the 27th minute. Here's Ganas. Down goes a Wheaton defender. It's away by another one. That's a size disadvantage with Dedman. Nice play to the far side. Max Carey lifting it towards the middle. Brought down on the header. Now Gully. Back for Borge, near side. Backy lifting a long cross that is gobbled up by Nick King. Cross intended for Max Carey on the far side, but with the wind, it's going to push that ball not only towards that cross, but also towards Nick King as well. Austin Larson hitting towards the middle, and Wheaton will be able to control back on the back line. Couple of players fall down, Hicks and Hollingsworth, and it'll be a yellow card, it looks like, on Andrew Hicks. Third yellow card charge to the Blue Jays today. So Andrew Hicks charged to 3:47 to go. Wheaton will have a free kick in a dangerous area. Thunder with a chance. Hollingsworth and Borge over this free kick. Here it comes. It's ripped and well wide by Borge. I don't know what exactly he wanted to do with that one, but if it was a shot, he pulled it too much. And now Nick King will have a chance to restart play. Under 3:30 to go. Elsewhere on the CCIW scoreboard, we'll get you some updates come the second half. Obviously, teams starting CCIW action today. Wheaton right here trailing Elmhurst 1-0. Blue Jays on top. North Park at Milliken, Augustana at Illinois Wesleyan, and North Central at Carthage. Foul on Elmhurst, free kick for Wheaton. Under 3 minutes to play here, first half. Elmhurst leading by 1. Alec Gnoskol in the 27th minute is the difference so far. Johnson defending on the near side. Kamalison now out to Backey. Wheaton playing to the back line. Borge got met by Dedman. Fetchy takes it away. Borge still battling. Fetchy loses it. Play on, says the official, as Gaines went down. And there'll be a handball, as it looked like Kamalison thought that there would be a foul called, and there wasn't, but now they're going to call the late foul instead of say play on. And now the Blue Jays have to scramble back defensively. Very strange ruling there. The referee said play on, and the Wheaton player picked up the ball. Arvidson almost got to that one with a chance, but instead it's away by the Thunder. Under 2 minutes to play now, first half. Very strange play, but regardless, back underway here at Langhorse Field. Here's Hollingsworth with space. Marshall Hollingsworth left the ball behind him. Forward for Arvidson, but back. Slide tackle by Dedman. Another slide tackle by Dedman. A couple of nice plays by the Elmhurst defender. Throw in on the near side with 75 seconds to go here in the first half. Now with 1 minute remaining, here comes the throw in. Here's a potential shot. It's blocked, still hanging out in the box, and now away. Another ball lifted towards the box again. Wheaton in a dangerous area with 1 minute to go, running out of time. Nice give and go with Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth towards the middle, popped up by Dedman, but the wind's going to keep that one in. Down and now well away towards the seats on the near side. 30 seconds to go. Hollingsworth on the near side. Marshall Hollingsworth lifting one towards the middle of the box. It's away by McNamara. But down by Bartley. Deflected, and now with 10 seconds remaining. Up by Ganas. That looks like that will end the first half of play. Arvidson chasing after this one, hit high in the air. And the Blue Jays are going to go into halftime with a 1-0 lead.